Welcome, food travelers. I'm Micah. In this episode, I headed north to Nooksack Northwood Casino, which is located in Lynden, which is a city about 30 minutes north of Bellingham and 5 miles south of the Canada and US border. It was about 2 hours drive from Seattle, and that's 2 hours each direction, so it's pretty far north. I came here for their Friday and Saturday seafood and prime rib dinner. So at this time of recording, they are open at 5 p.m. To 9 p.m. and it's $27.95 per person. So the way it works is you would come here, tell them how many people is in your party, your name, and when a table is available, they will give you a call over the intercom. I would say this buffet is pretty small. It's probably around 50 people or less. I didn't see that many tables available, and they were pretty packed too. I think by the time I got sat down, I waited about like 25 minutes for my table. So some of the other things I did want to mention is once you're sat down, the utensils is something that you have to go grab on your own, and there's also a bowl or a bucket that you can grab, and that's something that's for all the shells for the Dungeness crab that you see in the video, and also for the shrimp. So that's something I think is really great about this buffet. A lot of the buffets I've been to, even in Vegas, they don't have a bowl for you to place all the empty shells as you're eating, so you pretty much just have to stack everything on one of the plates that you finish. And in this buffet, it's actually pretty small inside. There's not that many options. So in the center of the buffet, you have your salad bar, and you have your soups and like the clam chowder and also the red soup. I think that's a borscht soup. And there's also butter in the center. So this prime rib, I think, was pretty good. The first piece that I had, I think it was probably towards the end of it, so it's kind of on the drier side. It was tougher to cut into, but this second piece that I grabbed, it was really good. It was a lot more tender, and I feel like it was a fresher prime rib piece that they brought out, and the flavor wise for both of them I thought was pretty good. I thought it was seasoned really well. It's got a really nice pink center into it, and that's something I always like to see for prime rib. And amazingly, for this small buffet, this location, they did a really good job with that prime rib. I really recommend it. So if that's something you're craving for and you can't make it at home, or you don't have that option, definitely come by here and give that one a try. So another thing I did want to mention is for the Dungeness crab, they did have two separate options for that one. They did have a warmed version. I think it's a steamed version, and then they also have the cold version, which is just placed over the ice there. And one thing I did really appreciate this buffet in doing the Dungeness crab is having all the shells cracked already. So it wasn't that much of a work to get into the meat there. There's a lot of buffets that we've been to in the past. It can be a lot of work just to get all the meat out, and it's not that fun just sitting there and working on it all night, wasting time on that. But luckily with this buffet, there's no time limit on how long you can eat. Pretty much you can just sit there and eat as much as you want until your belly is satisfied. So moving along, some of the other items that I got, as you see in the video, is the sausage and the shrimp. I don't think there's too much anything special about either of those two items. There was other things I saw at the buffet with like roasted red beets, corn, and like lemon dill salmon. I didn't grab any of those things because that was not my primary goal. I just mainly wanted that Dungeness crab and the prime rib. that's what I did. I pretty much just ate and ate and ate the Dungeness crab. So after eating on a Dungeness crab, I moved on to the dessert section. Always have to make space for dessert, and I'm glad I did. But one thing I would have liked to see is having the desserts labeled. That's something I did not see labeled for what they were or what the cakes were. So they did have this soft serve ice cream machine. I didn't see any toppings available that you could put on top of it. Maybe I missed it, but I was walking around the dessert section several times. I didn't see anything for that. I did really enjoy this lemon meringue pie. I thought the meringue part and the lemon part was really good. The crumbles that they had there was also pretty good. I ended up just kind of using that, mixing that in with the ice cream, and together they were really good. I thought everything was made really light. It was probably one of their best desserts that they had to offer. I mean, that may not be saying very much since they don't have that much desserts, but yeah, this one, out of all the ones that I grabbed, this one was my favorite one. This lemon meringue pie. So some of the other two desserts that I did grab was, I believe it's a carrot cake and also some sort of fruit jam cake. The soft serve, I think it was really shiny. Maybe it was just the lighting, I'm not sure. But the flavor wise, for soft serve, it kind of reminded me of the ones from McDonald's. So it was pretty sweet, it was pretty good. I think probably the lemon meringue pie and the soft serve ice cream would be the best bet to grab. The other things like the carrot cake and that fruit jam cake, they were both set there for probably all night. It was pretty dry in the center, not that enjoyable. So if you were to eat a cake, definitely avoid those other ones. Overall, I did enjoy this buffet. They definitely had everything that I wanted, which was the prime rib and a Dungeness crab. If you are in that area and you're looking for a buffet at $27.95 a person, definitely visit this one. And to wrap up the episode are the notables. Unfortunately for this one, there are none. And to support our channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the YouTube algorithm. And for more photos, follow us on Instagram. See you guys on the next episode.